YouTube, there is no firearms in this video.
Welcome back to the Lowkey Airgunner YouTube channel. In this episode we will be shooting the Hatsan Jet 1.25 caliber in 495 FPS version. This has been sent by AirGunSource for us to review. In the last episode I shot it from 20 meter with the JSB 80s 26.54 grains, and I did a bit of plinking to test the energy and stuff. Today I would like to test the point of impact from 5, 15 and 25 meter at the range with those JSB 80s, and also maybe shoot it a bit in pistol mode to show that a bit more, even though I'm not good at it. The magazine seems to be getting better with a bit of use, so I will try to test the point of impact with those two. Other than that, I removed the Picatinny rail just because I'm not using it and it might remove a tiny bit of weight. And let's see how we do in the snowy weather.
That's not cool. There is a bunch of slush on my thingy and I think I just swung some at my case. Pretty cool! Alright, it is pretty cold. I will start with a single shot trade and try with the mags, most likely here at 5 meter, then move to 15, 25 and see the point of impact. So let's do that. Phone is still working after 3 minute 36. Let's move to 15 meter. I hate winter, to be honest. Oh yeah. 15 meters, same zero. One shot tray, magazine. Let's do that. I don't know if that was my best shooting, but that still should give us a pretty good idea. I believe it was climbing a little bit, but I might have pulled one and this one was at the same height. It is windy and cold, so we will take that. Okay, now let's move to 25 quick. I'm not sure if that's a dog or a coyote, but I don't care. Same thing, single shot tray, magazine, but at 25 meter. I still never shot this at 25. It is pretty hard with a red dot, lower velocity, so I don't know what will happen. Let's see together. Alright, so I don't know if that's both of them. If so, I did better with the magazine, which is interesting, but it did go down a bit more. I don't know. I will talk about this more in the outro. I'm freezing. I want to do more plinking and stuff. I will warm up the phone and do more stuff. I wanted to do a similar test, but with my previous optic setup, but apparently I forgot my dovetail to Picatinny rail adapter to do that, so those results will be good enough. Now I will take a few plinking shots with the carbine and magazine just for fun. Did I even hit it? I think my bottle is too messed up to even do anything. I missed the small bottle, but I was aiming a bit off to not hit the metal thingy. I believe I'm out. Yep. For the next magazine, I will be using it in pistol mode just because this is what this is made for. I'm not a very good pistol shooter, but let's have fun. I'm so shaky. It is too cold to do that. Hope I'm not in the camera, but yeah. I still hit it, but I'm very shaky. Oh, I missed. I don't want to shoot pistols in this weather anymore, to be fair. But it works. I believe this is the last shot. I will put the stock back on and I will put the camera out there to see if it will penetrate the can that the Barra did not. I cannot remember if it was 10 or 15 meter with the Barra, but it did not penetrate with wad cutters at around 460 FPS. So let's see what this does to it. So it did smack it pretty good. The can is really hard now, but it did not penetrate at 15 with this shot at least. Let's put it on the other side and try at 10. I mean, I think it did pierce it. It did not go far in, but it is cracked and there's no more gas in there. So, by the way, this can is super hard. Even if I bang it like that, it barely dents it. So, just so you know. Now I can't feel my fingers anymore. So let's go back home to make an outro. This is the exact reason why you take your guns out of your cases when you come back from outside. If it is cold, it is creating condensation and moisture. So yeah, I need to oil this thing now. Another shitty part about winter.
Alright, so it is like a week later. I will try to go back over the results the best I can, but a lot of things happened since, if we don't count mortality. To keep it short with this bad microphone, from 5 to 15 meter, we don't seem to have a lot of drop or point of impact shift at all. It seems to be shooting very straight at 15 meter, but I was not really because of the wind and cold, and I kind of rushed those. For reference, this is what I got with the single shot tray last time at 20 meter, and this is what we got with the magazine. Go watch this video if you want to see that. It seems like we got a little bit more drop last time with the magazines. We got around 58 millimeter of drop at 20 meter, but only like 34 with the single shot tray. I will talk about the 25 meter result so I can move that box, but something a bit weird happened after and before. But as you might have seen in this video, if you did not skip most of it, at 25 meter we did get a bit more drop, which is to be expected with a detuned pistol under 500 FPS, but we still did pretty damn good with the single shot tray and the magazine. Once again, the magazine seemed to drop quite a bit more. We got around 14 centimeter of drop with the magazines and only 10.5 with the single shot tray. So losing around 15 FPS with the magazine, which I've tested in another video, I believe. I don't know if I've said that, but I will say that in the review. Watch all of the series if you want all of the info, because it's getting hard for me. So, yet, what I said, from 5 to 15 meter, not much point of impact shift. It does drop a little bit at 20 meter. I think that's like 34 millimeter. So, not too bad. At 25, it does start to drop quite a bit and probably does not have enough energy for pesting, at least ethical testing. For some reasons, the magazines seem to start to work better near the end. This is why I wanted to use them in this video and stuff. But when I came back, I wanted to move my red dot setup, and at first it did it very close to the single shot tray, which was different than my first video, which I did say that the magazines were changing the point of impact. So basically this was the magazine, this was the single shot tray, so it seems like the problem fixed itself at this point. But after re-zeroing my red dot at a different position, I wanted to try that again, so I did the single shot tray and add a very bad 3-shot group with the magazine. I wanted to see if that was my fault for damaging them while loading only 3, but I did get a better group and a point of impact shift after that. I then proceeded to adjust the barrel to see if I could make that better again, but it seems like I could not. And I also had a little bit of an issue trying to do that, which will lead to a very good tip in the review. This video is already getting fairly long, so I will keep that for the review, but I did kind of almost snap the frame trying to tighten the barrel a bit too hard, so be careful with that if you have one of those. Overall, other than a few minor things that I will mention in my final review in collaboration with AirGunSource Canada, I really like this thing. I had a lot of fun. It is really accurate for 20 meter, maybe even 25, but it is starting to be a bit slow. It is to be expected for a detuned model, but it is doing pretty good. Anyways, this is enough rambling. Most people don't even watch this part of the video, so thanks to you for doing so, and I will see y'all in the next one.